umaga sa lahat ng mga estudyante ng grade 11. Today, we are now going to study two hierarchy of needs, and the first, of course, is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and then to be followed by McClelland's hierarchy of needs. Now, to start with, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. There are many reasons why we are doing things. And the first question will be, what makes you jump out of bed in the morning? Nagkulang ng F. Number 2, of course, maraming dahilan yan. Iba-iba per tao. What pushes you to exercise? There are many reasons why you exercise. And what propels you to excel in class? Bakit gusto mong manguna sa klase? If ever. There are those people who does not even effort to excel in class. They just want to be a simple student, a plain, regular student. But what propels one student to excel in class? Whatever your answers are or your answer is, we are not just doing things just because we want to do things. As of now, we do not know why we are doing it. But there are reasons why we are doing it, of course. The psychologists like Abraham Maslow, David McClelland, and Frederick Herzberg has provided us with the answers, the theories that will explain why we do things. Now we are going to study Abraham Maslow's and David McClelland's theories. Frederick Herzberg will be done out later next week. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, part 1. Who is Abraham Maslow? Of course, I had given you this as an assignment several days ago. Abraham Maslow said that people are motivated to do things they want to achieve. Once they achieve this, then goes to achieve another needs to be fulfilled. Pagkatapos nating makuha ang isa, we are now going to tackle the next thing that we want to fulfill, to achieve. It is for this reason that Maslow's hierarchy of needs was developed. This comprises 5 sets of needs, and it is divided into basic needs. The first, physiological and safety needs. Mga bagay na kailangan ng ating katawan at saka ng ating security. And the higher order of needs, the second part, of course, is the social, self-esteem, and self-actualization. They are arranged in hierarchical fashion such that one cannot progress in attaining higher level without satisfying first the lower level needs. Hindi ka makakausad sa mas mataas kung hindi mo malalampasan ang nauuna. Well, I hope this is clear to you. The Maslow's hierarchy of needs, part 2. The first, of course, is physiological needs. The most basic need for a man, for it sustains our life. Examples of these are air. Of course, it is a physiological need. Air. The next is water. We cannot live without air and water. We need to sleep. We need food, etc. Food is at the base of the triangle because it is the most basic need that we must satisfy before we proceed to the others. Dahil kung wala tayong pagkain, of course, manghihina tayo. Paano tayong makakausad sa kasunod? If we fall in this part, that will mean a non-progression in fulfilling the next or the rest. Hindi na tayo makakausad sa sunod kasi sa una pa lang, bagsak na tayo, patay na tayo kung walang pagkain. Number 2, of course, is the safety needs. This has something to do with letter A, shelter or housing. Kapag sinabi natin shelter, we are talking about the place where you are going to live. Kailangan mo ng bahay. Bahay kubo man yan, barong-barong man yan, or mansion man yan o palasyo. You need to have safety. Kailangan mo ng matitirhan. It doesn't matter how big your house is. And the second, of course, is law and order. And for protection and stability. Those are the safety needs that we need. Kung may bahay ka, may pagkain ka, may bahay ka, of course, kailangan mo protection. You need the law and order. You need the policemen. You need the barangay tunnels. You need the soldiers to protect you and me, of course. The third one is the social need. This focuses on the need for love and belongingness. Sino ba sa atin ang hindi nangangailangan ng pagmamahal o magiging kasama sa buhay? Sa ngayon nga lang, kayo, meron po kayong mga kasama sa buhay. Parents nyo, kapatid nyo, pinsan nyo, lolo at lola at kung sino man ang kasama nyo sa bahay. And it includes the need for affection, for intimacy, for friendship and love, from family, from friends in school, with groups, and romantic relationship. Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, Part 3. The next, of course, dapat number 4 yan, pero lumilitaw sa aking PPT na number 1 ulit, esteem. Esteem needs. This includes the self-esteem, the achievements, yung self-esteem mo, yung achievements mo, your mastery, your independence, your status, dominance, prestige, and respect from others. Kailangan mo ang mga yan. Although nakakaranas tayo minsan, kayo at ganun din naman ako ng mga pambubuli. There are times na nangyayari sa atin yun. Yan ay mga spices of life. Parte ng buhay natin because without them, hindi tayo magpo-progress. Hindi tayo mag-improve. But we need self-esteem and respect from others. And the last one is self-actualization. This is from Abraham Maslow, the highest order sa Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. And it focuses on the self-growth. Pag-unlad mo sa sarili mo. Pag-grow mo sa sarili mo, the self-realization of personal potential and self-fulfillment. Kapag hindi ka nag-grow personally, may problem ka somewhere along the line. Individuals' primary concern is their physiological and biological needs according to Abraham Maslow. A primary concern po natin yon, yung pangkatawan natin at saka yung pang-biological na needs. The hierarchy of needs simply states that the priorities of individual with physiological need is the most important to satisfy. Kailangang importante yon na maibigay natin sa ating sarili. These are what Maslow believes and that propels people to do things. Yan ang nagiging dahilan para gawin ng mga tao ang ilang bagay na hindi na kanilang ginagawa. Hindi lang nila alam kung minsan kung paano nila ipapaliwanag at kung bakit nila ginagawa. Natin pala, dahil kasama din ako doon. Now, let's go to McClelland. McClelland's Human Motivation Theory, number 1. Mr. McClelland, after being inspired by what Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs had theorized, I hope I pronounce it correctly, David McClelland came up with a book entitled The Achieving Society. Yes, he is probably right, and he is right because our society right now is an achieving society for everybody. If you had not achieved anything or something, then you are not supposed to be in this society. In this book, he introduced the 3 main motivations or motivators that drive people to do things. Letter A, achievement, of course. You have to achieve something. Number 2, or letter B, is affiliation. Affiliation to a group. Kailangan kasama ka sa isang grupo. Kaibigan, kakilala, ka-close mo, kung sino man yan, but you have to be with a group. And letter C, of course, is power. Achievement, affiliation, and power. Of the 3, one dominator stands out, and that is the byproduct of one's culture and life experiences. lumilitaw ang isang bagay na kung anong merong kang ugali. Sinasabi ni David McClelland na ang tao'y nahahati sa tatlo. Pinalilitaw niya ganon. The first group of people are the achievers. The second group of people are those people who has an affiliation. Yung kagrupo. At number 3, those people who are called leaders, namiminuno. Sila'y mga tipo ng taong hindi basta-basta miyembro lang sa isang grupo. They lead the group. They have the power usually. McClelland's human motivation theory. There is what we call the dominant motivator, and that dominant motivator is the achievement. The characteristics of these persons. Ano-ano bang katangian ng mga taong ito na nabibilang sa mga achievers, yung may mga achievement? 1. They have a strong need to set and accomplish challenging goals. Yung mahilig silang tumanggap ng challenge. Hindi basta-basta ang halimbawa, there was a time na napanood ko si Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sabi niya, do not be afraid to fail, because if you do not fail, you are nothing. Everybody fails. Na isang naging example niya ay kanyang sarili. Nag-set siya ng goal sa kanyang sarili because he is an Austrian. Isa sa goal niya noong bata-bata pa siya is to go to America, and he was able to go to America. The next is that he wants to be an actor, and he became an actor. So, magsiset tayo ng goal sa ating sarili. A challenge for us. Katulad din niya. And the second one is that takes calculated risk to accomplish their goals. Siyempre, para makuha mo yung gusto mong ma-accomplish, kailangan magbigay ka ng risk. Kunin mo yung risk na yon. Maaari kang mabigo, maaari kang magtagumpay. If you fail, try again. Because it is a risk. Isang risk na po pwede kang matalo paminsan-minsan. Hindi naman po pwedeng talo ka lagi. Parang kakatuwa naman yon. The third is likes to receive regular feedback on the progress and the achievements. Kailangan malalaman mo rin kung ano na ba ang nagawa ko. Tama bang ginawa ko? I need your feedback. Kasi kung hindi ko aalamin kung paano ang naging performance ko, hindi rin ako mag-grow. I need the feedback of people kung paano kong ginawa itong isang bagay na ito. And the last, of course, is for a dominant motivator, achiever often likes to work alone or with other high achievers. Ang isang paborito niyang kasama are the people na achievers. Yung medyo, kung halimbawa siya isang basketball player, he wants to be with a group na magagaling sa basketball. If he is a chess player, he wants to go to a group na mga grandmasters. Siyempre, kailangan niya matuto doon. In whatever field he is, he belongs to, ang gusto niyang makasama ay those people who are good achievers. Those people who are somebody enough. He does not want to be with the people na masasabing nating nobody. He wants to be with somebody, some group of people na may binatbat, may sinabi, magagaling. The next, of course, is McClelland's human motivation theory number 3 pa din. The second dominant motivator is the affiliation. What are the characteristics of these people? Prefers to work that has a significant personal interaction. May significant personal interaction. Medyo may makaka-interact ka. But number 2, of course, is wants to be liked. Paborito nila, mas gusto nila yung nagugustuhan sila ng tao. Hindi yung naiisip natin na nagugustuhan. Not the opposite sex, of course. Pero we want to be liked by other friends, kaibigan o kung sino man yan. Parang natatakot tayong ayawan ng ibang tao. We want to be liked by other people. They conform to the norms of the group. Kung ano man ang ugali ng grupong gusto mong kabilangan, yun ang sasamahan mong ugali. Nagkataon na ang grupong sinamahan mo, mga adik, magiging adik ka din. Kapag ang sinamahan mong grupo ay magagaling, magiging magaling ka din. He wants to conform or she wants to conform with the norms of the group. Yung ugali ng grupong yon. Tapos, favors collaboration over competition. So, this kind of people are team persons. Magaling na kagrupo. Magaling siyang kasama sa grupo. Meron kasing mga tao na individual worker. Dito sa Pilipinas, the Filipinos are more of a teamwork persons. Sa US, individualistic. Number 4, doesn't like high risk or uncertainty. Opposite sila nung number 1. Kasi yung number 1, sinasabi natin sila ay mahilig sa mga risk. They will not be able to they want risks to accomplish something. Pero dito, ayaw nila ng they do not want high risk or uncertainty. Walang katiyakan yon. They perform well in the customer service and client interaction situation. Parang sila yung mga tipo ng mga tao na spokesman ng somebody, ng kung sino man yon, or yung tipo sila ng mga taong uubra sa TV, sa radio, mga ganon sila. And the last one, the dominant motivator, of course, is power. Characteristics of these people: wants to control and influence others. They are the so-called influential group. Pwede yung mga politiko dito because they influence others. Number 2, they like to win argument. Mga debater sila. Bigla kong naalala si Miriam Defensor Santiago dito because she is very good in controlling other people. She may not be able to control all the people, but she controls many people during her lifetime. The next is they enjoy competition and winning. Pero there was twice in her life na kumandidato siya and she failed for many reasons. And both of them, sa pagkandidato niya bilang presidente, pareho ko siyang ibinoto noon. It just so happened na she was not born to be a president. Parang ganun lang. Enjoys status and winning. Parang gusto niya yung medyo nasa limelight siya at gusto niya yung siya'y nananalo. Although, let's face the fact that we cannot win them all. Hindi natin makukuha lahat ng gusto natin. And the next, of course, balikan natin si Mr. McClelland. Human motivation theory number 5. The need for power is classified into 2. The personal power and the organizational power. The personal power, people displaying personal power as their personal motivator wants to control others. Sila yung mga typo ng tao na bagamat nag-iisa lang sila, still they can control other people in some way or another. While the institutional or social kind of people, kung gusto nila ng institutional or social, sila yung namumuno sa isang grupo o bansa o city, they are the people who demonstrate this power often organizes the efforts of others towards the attainment of an organizational goal. Halimbawa, magtatatag siya ng isang kumpanya. Since he is a powerful type of person in terms of an organization, he or she can do this and she can do that also. This type of people are often more effective than those who perform personal power. Mas magagaling ang ganitong tipo ng tao kaysa doon sa mga powerful people na individualistic type. Kapag institutional type ka, mas magaling kang leader kaysa doon sa personal power na nagdi-display lang ng personal control over others. The dominant motivator will help teachers. Kung sino man sa inyo dyan ang merong ugali na medyo nagpapakita ng personal power or institutional power, you can help your teachers, including me of course, and the other teachers too. They can help the managers and other persons in power to provide activities that will appeal to the students and employees or to a child. Moreover, knowing the dominant motivators will provide ideas on how to give feedback and praise effect. Dapat marunong ka rin magbigay ng feedback sa iba, saan ka nagkamali, saan ka tumama, and kapag nagkamali, tulungan mo na maitama ang pagkakamaling yon. At sa ikalawa, kung nagtagumpay naman ang natulungan mo, praise Him. Medyo papurihan mo ng konti dahil lahat naman tayo nangangailangan ng kaunting papuri paminsan-minsan. Although ang reward system ay bibihira lamang, wag nating gamitin all the time. Now, that's the end of my topic for today. If ever there is a question on your part, meron kayong hindi naintindihan, just PM me, itanong nyo, wag kayong matatakot na magtanong. Kasi yung mga hindi nagtatanong, sabi ni Confucius, isang Chinese philosopher, kapag hindi mo raw alam at hindi ka nagtanong, sorry for this word, huwag nyo itong gagayahin, tanga ka raw. Tanga ka raw for 5 minutes. Pero kung hindi mo alam at hindi ka nagtanong, sabi ni Confucius, tanga ka for life. Kaya kung hindi nyo alam, tanungin nyo kami kung ano man subject ang hindi nyo naintindihan. So, let's go to the home activity for the senior high school. Page 54 of your book. Medyo tumalon ako, no? Malayo sa topic natin. Pero somehow, this has something to do with previous topics na dyan lang na itanong sa page na yan. Page 54 of your book. Activity number 4, challenging your mind. Given your knowledge of classical and operant conditioning, retro tayo, babalik tayo sa classical and operant conditioning. Think of behavior that you want to be learned by your close friend. May kaibigan ka, pero meron kang gustong ituro sa kanya na isang ugali, isang behavior. How will you have him acquire that behavior? Paano mo siya matuturuan ng behavior na yon? Specifically, identify the actions you will do and the stimulus and responses to each of the stages. So, that's the end of my topic. Just remember, magtanong po kayo sa akin kung meron kayong hindi naintindihan. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat and have a nice day ahead.